Right, so I bought this MacBook Air on last fall when it came out, fall 2010, and since then it happened to me. Well, it happens once in a while, but the computer crashes. What happens exactly is the screen freezes, and sometimes horizontal strikes like these appear, and I can't do anything but reboot. Sometimes the screen would go black like this. Sometimes, as you see later, it would also go green or white. One of the most annoying version of this crash is when the sounds comes with. Those are basically really annoying, staggering sounds, as you'll hear right now.
T'as vu c'est quoi les Mac? Ça c'est un Mac.
Non, c'est un défaut de fabrication.
As you can see, it's really annoying, and especially when it happens during a class. Well, I think probably it's the graphic card that has a defect,
Je sais pas comment ça redémarre vite.
but I can tell, so that's why I'm showing
comment
this
ça
video. As usual, when I reboot, everything goes fine. And it really happens randomly. I mean, it doesn't happen like only when I'm doing a lot of stuff. I mean, the CPU isn't always hot. As once I monitored the CPU temperature, and there doesn't seem to be any correlation. It doesn't seem to happen when I'm using a specific program. Sometimes I'm on the internet. Sometimes I'm just taking notes on a Word document and nothing else is open. Sometimes I'm watching videos, though that didn't really happen. But the problem is always the same. The screen freezes in some way. Most of the time it goes black, but sometimes white. Sometimes it comes with this staggering sound, and that's it. The only thing I can do is reboot, and afterwards everything goes fine as if nothing happened. So there doesn't seem to be any way to predict when it's going to happen, and well, I bet it must be a problem with either the graphic card as well. I looked it up on the internet, and nobody seems to have had this kind of problem on the MacBook Air or any other MacBook, as a matter of fact. Although there was once a popular problem, which was people would well, actually wake up their computer and the screen would freeze, and this is not what happens here. It happens at random moments when I am working on the computer. It happened at least 40 times since I own the MacBook Air. That would be 8 months ago. So and there doesn't seem to be any pattern. There's nothing common to any of the times. Well, nothing strikingly common between any of the times this happened. So if you could help me figure out what happens here, I'd be grateful. Thanks.